The scientific method is an organized way to answer questions and solve problems.
The scientific method goes step by step. The scientific method, you experiment. You start with a question, try to find a solution. The scientific method, the scientific method, this is how you do it.
Anyone can think like a scientist by using the scientific method.
A is science
In space.
A for ask. Ask a question. S.
Bayang.
For me, just scream at me, right? Alright, I'm gonna crouch down and use this as cover. And stuff is flying down the street. These are the...
Variables. T for test. Test your hypothesis. C for collect. Collect your data.
So we got with us here a leaf blower with a wind speed up to 22 meters per second. I've just measured it with an air velocity meter. We initially planned on using a hairdryer, but the speed is just way too slow, it's pathetic. And we have this wind tunnel with length markers in centimeters, bottle cap connected to the force sensor. We're using them as a target. We'll be shooting the straw out all the way through the end of the tube to hit the sensor, hopefully get that really nice spike in the force time graph. And we'll be filming it at 240 frames per second. To make a hole in hardwood, consider a 200-gram hammer. Hammering a nail with a surface area 5 mm squared at a speed of 5 meters per second, and makes a hole 5 mm deep. That makes a force of around 500 newtons. But what dictates whether something breaks isn't the force, but the pressure, which is force exerted per area. Since the force is spread over 5 mm squared, the pressure kicks all the way up to 100 megapascal, or 100 million newtons per square meter. Now let's see if a straw in a 320 mph hurricane could generate this much pressure. Now keep in mind that 320 miles per hour is the fastest a hurricane have ever been recorded. Now let's get into the math. The collision between the straw and the sensor got us a huge spike here. It gets to 1.5 newtons, spikes all the way up to 2.7 newtons, then drop back down to 1.6 with the contact time of around 4 milliseconds, so even less than a frame on our camera. That gives us a maximum force of around 1.1 newtons exerted by the straw. The straw that we're using got a surface area of 3.7 times 10 to the power of -6 meters squared, so really small. So that gets our maximum pressure up to 300 kilopascals, assuming that it collides with the sensor at a 90-degree angle. So we took a test shot and looked at our footage frame by frame. And you can see that it moves at around 4 centimeters per frame. Since our camera is 240 frames per second, one frame is around 4.16 milliseconds. We can do the math, and that should give us approximately 10 meters per second, compared to the wind speed of 22 meters per second. Which means that the ratio between the straw and the wind speed is around half. Let's extrapolate and see what happens with this straw in a 320 miles per hour hurricane. 320 miles per hour is roughly 143 meters per second, which sends the straw flying at a speed of 70 meters per second, or around a fifth of the speed of sound. With a mass of 0.57 grams, it gets a momentum of around 0.4 kilogram meters per second. Now momentum is also force exerted over a period of time. Assuming that we have the same contact time of 4 milliseconds, our force here is around 100 newtons. Divide that by the same area of the straw, 3.7 times 10 to the power of -6 meters per squared, and we get a pressure of 27 megapascals. This, though, is just the average pressure. But if we assume that the force-time graph makes a perfect triangle, we can say that the maximum pressure is 2 times that, at 54 megapascal, or 54 million newtons per meter squared. That's still barely half of the pressure we need to poke a hole through hardwood. "54 megapascal is still a mighty huge number though. It can pierce human skin, a potato, or certain kinds of softwood with absolutely no problem. But don't expect to destroy your neighbor's house with a storm of straws anytime soon.
I think you better call Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I think you better call